talk about off-season for the team, how you thought it went.
I think it went really well for us. It was a quick turnaround, like I was saying. Just last month, you think about it, we were playing the Sugar Bowl. But I'm excited. I'm excited for spring, and just because everybody was so locked in the off season in the short time we had, and I'm just excited to see what it will pay off in the spring for us. And I mean, everybody was dialed in and excited to train every single day, and I think that really helped us and gave us momentum going into the spring.
Chandler, what are you seeing from Jarrett and how he's kind of fit in since he got here?
Oh, he fits in just well. He just fine, and he's my roommate actually. So I'm with him all the time. I go eat with him all the time, and I go in there. He's always watching film. He's always every single day he's watching film, whether it's for an hour or 2 hours. And he's just a good kid. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and he really just wants to compete and really wants to help this team out. And I'm excited. I'm excited for him. I'm excited about him, and I'm just glad he chose Auburn.
What are your own personal goals for this spring?
Really just to take the next step. I want to go to a place where I haven't been. Take that next step physically and mentally on the field, and really get better at technique. And another thing for me is that take that leadership standpoint and take that next level and be a leader on this team, because I was just a sophomore last year, but I tried to lead, but I'm just a sophomore leading. So I'm really excited about just taking the next step and really just trying to be someone on this team where guys can look at and guys can talk to, and I can just help this team out and whatever I can do.
Have you gotten a sense of how your role might change with the new offensive coordinator?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's going to be very similar. It's going to be. I mean, there's some new things that Coach Lynn is going to do. Passing wise, or but for the most part, it's going to be similar from what I've been doing. A lot of blocking and going out for some passes, and hopefully down the line maybe give me the ball a little bit. I don't know. So if not, no big deal. But it's going to be similar.
Were you a little surprised when Coach Allen got replaced?
I was, yeah. I mean, I was super surprised, but it's just a part of the journey. I talked to him right after it happened. It was part of his plan, part of his family's plan, and I was excited to hire Coach Porter, because he's gonna be coaching me, and he's a super good guy, and he knows what he's doing, and he's just real motivated. And I talked to Coach Porter, and I told him I want him to push me to a level where I haven't been, and always just push me and don't be afraid to yell at me, 'cause I love being yelled at. I know that's kind of weird, but it's that just makes me a better football player. It makes me a better person.
Chandler, we kind of talked to you about this Sugar Bowl practices, but that wildcat thing that you have, you kind of figure that's a thing of the past now.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. It's definitely a thing of the past. It was fun while it lasted, but probably not do it again. I'm not too sure. Maybe it'd be pretty cool to do it again, but we'll see.
Guys, got anything else?
Chandler, I want to ask you about the offensive line. How do you think Mike Horton and Markel Harrell would do possibly stepping in and starting the role?
Oh, I think they're ready. I think they're very prepared, and they've taken this offseason to their advantage and really gotten better and really have been studying film. And I'm excited to see what they do this spring, because I think they're going to be a big part of our success in 2017. And I think our O-line's solid. And even for the guys coming in like Calvin Ashley, I think he's going to be a big part of it too. But, I mean, I'm excited overall about everything.
Sean White's such a competitor. How tough do you think it is for him if you get a new offensive coordinator, new system, and if he's not able to do anything in the spring to really kind of put his hat in the ring? Yeah,
I feel for him because he's such a competitor, like you said. I mean, he's tough too, like you guys saw in the Sugar Bowl, and he I think broke his arm, not too sure, but I know he wants to be out there, and I see him always in treatment, always trying to get better, and it's gonna be tough for him, but I know it's nothing that he can't handle personally. So I think he's gonna be okay overall.
What do you think we're going to see this spring and then going into next fall with Petway and Johnson and Martin and those guys, and now that Miller's trying to get healthy and get back in the fold?
I think there'll be a lot of rotation like it has in the past. I think each guy will get their chance to show what they can do. Kind of like last spring, I was in the running back mix too, and I was playing running back. We'd always just constantly rotate, and so I think that'll be a big part of the spring of everybody getting reps, because I think we're gonna need everybody down in the season, because playing this conference, playing this league, it's tough, and we're gonna need guys to come in and when Petway needs a blow, KJ comes in or Cam comes in, and so I think it's important for everybody to get reps, and I think that's what it'll be.
Coach mentioned Darius James had a good offseason. Have you noticed a difference in him this offseason compared to last year?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, just condition wise too. Like he's always, it was a little bit tough for him last year to keep up with his conditioning and with the team and everything. But this year he's changed. He's taking things to the next level. He's watching film. He's taking eating well, and as far as I can see. But I know he's locked in and ready to get better personally.
What are you expecting out of Sal Cannella as he gets going this spring?
I expect him to be a really good catching the ball. I think that he's gonna be really good at that. And I haven't been able to really see too much of him playing, just because he just got here. But I'm excited about him, and I know he's ready to compete and ready to get practice going. And I really like him as a person too, because that's important for me personally. And he has a good head on his shoulders, and he's not part of our little film room. And I like him. He's a good kid.